Cool. Yoink. Over here. And just do that. And put delay blah 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 ready. Cool. We like footsies, we like footsies.
Ah, nice. Let's see.
And after this, I'll message the other guy.
Alright.
To just make sure he knows what's going on.
Oh yeah, that was max range. I can't do that.
Yeah, the pixel perfect max range is so hard to get. Oop. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta like a block or like time the second parry.
Yeah, there's an option select for that, which I should have done.
Ah, I missed that. I had the chase.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the trade. Oh, that's
Yeah. Just what is that guy's name? Is Yeet. Cool. That's weird. That's so weird on the right side of the screen. But
yeah.
that's why we needed to practice the right side. I think they should just let every player be on the left side. That probably should be a change I would suggest. Oop.
Outside of what?
So playing from the left side of the screen, and when instead of putting one on the right, they should just mirror the inputs.
Oh, so like you can pick your side?
So, or yeah, you can pick your side, or just everyone's always on the left. I think that would be it would keep me from having to learn two sets of muscle memories for no reason.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you're right. But low key, I like low key play better on the second players.
Oh yeah. What kind of
Yeah.
controls are you using?
I use my keyboard.
Yeah.
Keyboard. Low key is like the best way to play.
I think so, more so than a controller.
Yeah. So like especially like with the really crazy stuff with like demon. Like
Yeah.
yeah. If if you did the demon faster, I think you would have got like a tick throw, like a really good tick throw.
Yeah, that's supposed to be if you confirm the distance on the normal and demon after, it's inescapable. But that was just a little too far away. You kind of have to really. Do
They actually hit that. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, let me do that. That was sick. Let me try to do that.
I think they have to be like not point blank, but just a little closer than that for it to be guaranteed.
Yeah. Spacing's like everything in this game. Spacing's like a lot.
It better be. That's all we can do here.
Oh, I suck.
That's the what did I call that? The reckless demon, where you do it in hit stun when you're getting hit. That should almost never happen.
Yeah. That I was like really bad on my part. That's tragic.
That's the option
I
select.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks.
It's just so hard to get in. I'm trying to learn how to get in without just, running up in their face all the time. We have Kaze in the chat.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they're watching the stream.
Yeah, you got like 4 viewers. Pretty sure
Oh,
it's
cool.
like a good chance watching.
Cool. I hope if Kaze didn't take the survey, that'd be good to get their opinion too. Like. Cool. I wonder.
Yeah, I had to backdash that, or else I would have lost.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's tragic.
I want to try. Here. Oh.
I don't know what you were trying to do. I was scared.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I think I'm pressing left a little too early.
What are you trying to do?
You attack pressure. You attack pressure on shield, then you buffer a parry for the first frame, and then attack again. So that if they attack immediately, you should parry theirs. Otherwise, you just keep the pressure going.
Oh, damn. That's tragic. Oh, you didn't even know. Wow.
I just want to walk in your face. There's so many things that are hard to try out until you force them to happen. So I'm doing a little. That's interesting. Yeah, I am. Nice. That meaty backdash. Nice.
Yeah.
Ah, that was fun. Let's see. Let's get Yeet in here. I'll jump
Yeah.
out. Spectator.
I think this counterplay to your thing. Is you could like because like since like we're so close, you could like parry DP, right? Unless like, if you go for attack, you could like parry DP that.
Which situation?
Actually, no. Actually, you can't because the thing is like parry DP. If you're close enough, it's gonna punish everything in the game. That's what happens.
Oh yeah.
So like once I get the parry off, like it's over.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm like DP charged
Yep.
and I get the parry off, it's over.
Yeah, one of the setups is they block and then they attack. You hold parry, parry. You hold charge and then parry and then return with the DP. I need to do that a little more.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you should like incorporate that, especially when you're trying to go for parry. You could like charge it and then
Yeah.
go for DP. 'Cause that's like checkmate.
You should only let them get one parry off. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh, there is a counter to that though, but I'll show you in a second. It's pretty slick. Let me look at the.
Yeah.
I don't see eat. All right, Kolak, take a look at the stream. Got some questions. Well, I don't know. Yeet's not in the voice chat, so he might
Yeah.
get lonely, but that's okay.
That's how.
Well, I think Yeet's also watching the stream. So,
Hmm.
okay, so check out the stream, right?
Yeah.
We got the game. In the very center, I put all the basic moves. Every basic move has its command, its properties, its
Hmm.
frame data, and this is all the extra information that I was able to figure out per move, right?
Uh-huh.
In a general sense, the triangle flows in one direction, but in Footsies, the block, grab, and attack triangle has some reverse flow, so I have that a little bit here.
Uh-huh.
But essentially, every move or every strategy starts off with a move, and then every move has potentially some kind of counterplay, and then some kind of counterplay to that, and then some to that, and some go out
Hmm.
way far in this branch. So yeah, let me know. We can go through some examples, but let me know if you have some scenarios or techniques in mind, and I'll see if I have it accounted for in this chart in one way or another.
I don't know. I don't really think. I just do.
So that parry DP that you were talking about,
Hmm.
if you parry, if they tipper their knee, they space their knee or their kick, the parry DP can be blocked.
Yeah. If it's far, if it's far enough, it'll be blocked. But if it's like point blank,
Yeah,
like what we were doing,
yeah.
it's over. It's over.
And because the knee comes out on frame 4 and the kick on 5, between exchanging parries, you should be able to walk either a little bit forward or a little bit backwards to make that happen. Um, or delay when you attack if everyone's taking turns nicely. And that could potentially be um, another way to survive, depending.
Yeah.
But this was the option select parry I was doing at least. So if they go for the double kick when you're exchanging parries, if you tap forward slightly before doing your knee, that will parry. Otherwise, you'll keep the pressure going. That kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
So we'll try it. Let's see. You can resume your match, and I'm gonna jump in after you eat. That range is the scariest place to be. Can I get a fireball?
Wow.
Wow.
It rolled back. I literally had it, and then it rolled back, and I died. That's tragic. Oh no. Oh, that's even more tragic.
Mm. I think the kick needs to be a little safer at almost max range.
I think the kick's alright.
It's not great.
Yeah, I feel like the kick's more of like a punish tool, to be honest.
Yeah, I know the game wants to largely be focused on basically the shimmy,
Yeah, like that.
but without a time limit, the shimmy can be a little dragged out.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if I see someone shimmering and I didn't really want to engage, I could just back up to the opposite side of the screen and just wait for 10 hours, right? There's nothing's gonna
You're
change.
right. Oh no.
This is the range. You can do it. Ooh.
Would have gone for it
Yeah.
if he didn't also dash too.
And I know some other games get around this, but when you whiff attacks, it builds meter. So if people are gonna shimmy forever, at least somebody. Nice in the corner too. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
In other
And if you're
games,
close enough or if you're in the corner, that's like checkmate when you break their guard. Like that.
let me
That's
jump
it.
in, Yeet, if you can hear me. Or I think Yeet. I'll move him for now. Yeah, I'll jump back in.
Yeah. That's crazy that the deep I got rolled back DP.
That's so cool.
Yeah. That sucks.
I'm gonna try this technique. Let's see.
Oh, I was mashing demon.
Me too. Interesting. Now I'll put on this. 1, 2, 3. Resume. Okay.
Yeah, that whiff.
If I parry forward dash, that gives me nothing.
Uh, oh, I almost had to punish. My dash took too long. If my dash was like a little faster, I would have punished that.
I needed to walk forward and kick instead of knee.
Yeah. Hold up. Oh, oh no. Low key,
Hmm.
the low key tech that like everybody abuses, like everybody up abuses, is like when you like how like I get like a 6 or like a 4 or a 2 confirmed. It's like low key big brain once you realize it, right? But like if you do like this is why like the leg attack is like so insane, because like since it has like range like this, right?
Hmm.
As you could like low key abuse the range because sometimes like you can use the leg as a poke, right? And then like now if you're in like a whip, you're like right here, you can only hit them. You can only hit them if they like extend their hitbox. So
Yeah.
now so when you do it like this and you whiff, you're actually mashing the confirm.
Yeah, yeah. The what they might call the proximity option select.
Yeah.
Yeah, I double tap when I'm too far away like that all the time to get the. Why is it rolling
Why
back?
is it?
What the heck? I'm on wire
Yeah, my
too.
thing is like dying too.
There's no way to exit a match, right?
Yeah, there's no way to exit a match.
Okay.
Actually, there is. I found it. I just found it. If you press escape,
Hmm. Oh, cool.
I,
And let me do this. See if Yeet's connection is better. Go to Yeet.
Boo.
Unless he's stuck in spectating.
no, yeah, you gotta exit the spectating.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Well, until Yeet gets back. Oh, Yeet's back. Let me just. There's only so many things that can be done.
Yeah, hypothetically, if you play like really clean, a
Hmm.
lot of like strategic stuff works out. But like if just like bam, 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 start shooting,
Yeah,
and you gotta be on your toes like all
it
times.
gets a little scrappy. Um, I think like in I think in third strike and stuff, being able to block well without moving back helps. Helps you
Yeah, it does.
walk them down. And this, man, it's just kind of dangerous all the time.
Yeah, it's like you're surrendering space.
Not to mention the fact that every time you move forward, you could potentially be parrying.
Mhm.
So it's like adding more shimmy makes the game more defensive than you might initially realize. I can see the button inputs. That's interesting. That delay.
I was trying to do the same thing.
Yeah. That's so interesting. Hmm.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey, who is me, IDK? What's up?
Not much. How about you?
Just enjoying my morning. We
Nice.
we got a stream
Alas, I
going.
do not get to enjoy my morning.
Aw.
I have work in like an hour.
Aw. Yeah, we have a stream going if you want to watch or do whatever.
I may be in it.
Oh, cool. I need to make sure I get the chat. Keep the stream chat on stream. There we go. Yo. Cool. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about the strategies and where the breaking point is
Yeah.
on some of this defensive play.
Right.
It's kind of tricky. Keeping the whole game focused on footsies, there's always going to be
Yes.
that edge to it. So you're never going to actually be able to comfortably rest in a particular strategy by design.
Right. Especially with Parry being offensively oriented.
Yeah, yeah. And I like how it doesn't give any additional frame advantage. It makes it nice and simple.
Right. But on the other hand, a successful Parry drastically extends your window or buffer window for
Yeah.
DP.
Yep, that's the major benefit. Yeah, the major benefit. Then blocking, not consuming a block is the second biggest benefit, I think.
Right. And then if they just respect your offensive normal, then you get to walk in and hit them while you're minus.
That Obari technique or philosophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the demon, I only learned relatively recently that you could only use one demon per set. Took me too long to
Right.
learn that.
Yeah.
Since the whole idea is that a knockdown is a really big dub in footsies, having any kind of free knockdown that goes through blocks is pretty good. Not so much in actual Street Fighter where normal throws don't do much damage.
Yeah. And what do you think about using the special kick at max distance?
It's not real, it's pixel perfect.
Yeah. Not worth it.
I mean, before, before it was low key worth it, but now with Parry, it's really, really not worth it.
Okay, but first I have to parry.
Let me know if you can see the stream. I'm gonna go over a piece of the strategy and see what you think.
Alright, okay.
I posted the link in the chat channel.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, when you're at the shimmying range. Ooh. There's only so much that you can do. I think the special kick becomes particularly useful when and the special works best by countering the kick because the kick is otherwise good range. Um,
Right.
and then knee does a decent job countering the kick from that range. I think once you get close, things get a lot interesting. But it's like the hardest thing to do in this game is to get close enough.
Right. While also respecting DK or actually, yeah, just respecting the threat of DK by either going in more and potentially eating normals or staying back.
Like I was saying before, I don't know if you heard, when you being able to block in Street Fighter without walking back allows you to kind of walk your opponent to the corner.
That's tragic. I knew he was trying to look for that, and he just got the parry.
And in turn makes you vulnerable to throw.
That's tragic.
And because throws aren't really part of the core in this, walking back or blocking just means you walk back. And I feel like there's like a defensive bubble that's, I think, the most nerve-wracking part of playing footsies is about at that range.
Right.
Do you think there should be a timer, or what do you think about the overall defensiveness?
Back in the day, I thought we needed a timer because a guy named Ordinary Yank made a strat where he could walk up, poke you, and then run into the corner.
Yeah.
And it was really difficult to buffer a backdash in time.
That was whack.
What did he got a poke on your shield and then backed away? What happened after that?
Yeah.
It's hard to punish.
In a cycle where you try to poke him while he's in the corner, but since there's no pushback, he pokes you back, and he has more block points than you do.
That's interesting.
Pretty sure if you hit with the tip of like your leg, you could like walk back and then go for a whip punish.
Right. It also ended up being that backdash loses to donkey kick at that range.
Yeah. OD.
Let's sub in somebody else, Kolak. Let's.
Oh yeah.
We'll try.
You can go.
All right. It's interesting.
Well, I don't think we need a timer anymore because that strat loses to Parry.
Yeah, Parry's changed.
Yeah.
You should try to go to DK. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That's what happens a lot in the tournament. I'm just like, they just don't go for like the guard break. I'm like, what are you doing? Get the kid. That was tight. Oh, nice.
In my case, I don't go for the guard break DK since you like to mash reversal and I'm not that good at backdashing.
The rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. So instead, I might go for a longer range DK guard break or run up, use normal to guard break instead.
Yeah. That was funny. I was like, I was like dying. I was like, he doesn't know how to deal it. Just break his guard.
Okay, my connection's going crazy. Probably because I'm streaming, but you never know.
It should be sometimes too. When I stream. Yeah, but that was the funniest thing. Like once you know your opponent, like it's just like they don't know how to demon. Demon is so important.
But if demon is so important, why do we only get one demon?
Yeah.
And the way to get around using demon by mashing pokes until the guard breaks.
Do you think you should be able to get your demon back somehow? Maybe like taking out all their.
Demon's too good.
No.
I want all demon all the time.
Yeah. Game would be whack if you had more than one demon.
Well, in order to have more demon, we would need to have throws.
Yeah. Such a fine line.
Yeah. Demon's like way too strong. If I'm not even that, when I was better, demon was I was a demon.
Reversal demon, yes. Raw demon, not so much.
Yeah, raw demon guard, break their guard, and then use demon.
Yeah.
That's how you make it. And then if you just use demon really well, it's basically it's not even like a first to 3 to get the match. It's like a first to 2.
Right. Including the part where you mind getting them into not trying to react to your dashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
My
cool.
finish was mad late.
Let's go.
I wanted to do the personal demon technique. I need to get even closer. Closer! Mm-hmm.
He got counter hit.
Things got a little choppy.
Yeah. I like yeah.
Oop. Let's see if I can get it to work.
Yeah.
Almost had it, but you forgot to hold back after your first parry.
That was supposed to
Or
be
at
an,
least fish for another parry.
yeah, that was supposed to be an option select additional knee. It just didn't come out right.
Right.
Yeah, you got it. I'm trying to.
Hey,
Yep.
I can't believe he respected that.
bro, with the new Adventure Fighter game yet? The
No.
DMF. Low key, that game is a lot of fun. Not even low key, it's actually a lot of fun. I'm having a blast playing that game.
Ooh. I gotta wait for Steam to have a sale then.
Yeah. But I just like anime games in general.
I want to go over some techniques and see if you've already encountered them, thought about them, or whatever. So I'm going to jump out. You can play Colax to keep the game going. Okay.
Alright. What do you got in mind?
Let's see. We'll go simple. We'll start with the basic move kick. The tip range on the kick cannot be countered by a buffered demon. The tip range of kick cannot be countered by block and going into a demon. The tip.
I think it's not just, or when you say tip, do you mean pixel perfect tip or just long range?
I mean near either pixel perfect or near pixel perfect.
I feel like it's not pixel perfect at all. If at the less pixel perfect ranges, you can backdash out of demon.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So using the kick at range, you can escape the incoming demon. You have enough frames to. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You can whiff punish knee. We already know that. You can hold back and forward. Oh, you can hold back and forward at the same time to guarantee that you do a kick instead of a knee.
That's just stop moving.
Yeah, it's true. But sometimes I think it's easier for me to hit both buttons than to release one button and try to time like a really precise kick. That's all.
That's fair.
This is for the knee. You can put a slight walk before knee to add a parry window. We talked about that a little bit.
Right.
I need to turn down Footsies. It is
And
screaming
that
in
leaves
my
you
ear.
vulnerable to getting counter hit.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you think counter hit doesn't happen too often, right? Like, what do you think?
Meaningful counter hit, probably non-internment play.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Let me turn you down, Footsies. Stop yelling at me. Okay, cool. You can parry to counter all responses to normal attacks unless your block is broken. Parry into a normal can be blocked or beaten by the normal to special, but then you can put a slight walk forward. Yeah, we already talked about that, so cool. The knees covered. Blocking is blocking, nothing too fancy about that.
Yes. And Parry's just blocking but better.
Parry allows easier buffered uppercuts. There's more frames to react. Does parry give you more frames to charge a potential DP than
Yeah, that's what Hi-Fi said.
just like a little bit more? I feel like there's 3 different timings based on hit, block, parry. Yeah, hit, block, and parry.
I don't think a meaningful amount of extra time.
Okay, that's interesting.
Damn.
If you tipper the knee or kick and somebody parries and DPs, you are safe. You can block in time.
Yes.
Cool.
Kicks have a much better range to survive against getting countered by parry uppercut.
Cool. Tap forward, blocking parry. While holding block, you can tap forward, and you can get all your parry frame windows, and then immediately go back into blocking to create a state where you're completely invulnerable to attacks.
Right. Or you can also do it while standing still.
Yeah, standing parry, slightly hit and hold back before holding forward to virtually stand still with parry active. What do you mean by that?
In my form of standing parry, I actually don't press any movement buttons instead of holding both.
What's the input then?
Stand still into the forward button.
Oh, okay. So like the basic. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me. So like blocking parry does it completely from block. Walking parry, as long as you're already holding forward, you can move forward without triggering the parry potential. This allows you to walk forward into virtually any range and then activate the parry when you want. The longer you walk, the less useful this is because after about 30 frames, you might as well just walk normal.
For walking parry, if you walk forward at the start of the match, you can have a parry ready for if, say, someone does frame 1 donkey kick.
It's one of my favorites. Where is it? Where's the opening gambits? And they're somewhere over there. But yeah, there's a couple of things you can do right off the bat that have a couple of counters. If you hit both forward and back at the same time, it counts as neutral, and it also does not activate your parry potential.
Correct.
So that's a way to completely mask that you're holding both buttons because it's completely invisible. The being pre-parried or prepared technique where you normally when you forward dash, when you get out of the forward dash, you cannot parry because it's too quick. But if you tap the parry beforehand and then time it correctly, you can have the recovery time expire while you're dashing and exit the exit the forward dash with full parry potential. Like
Nice.
Cool.
The same concept with parry uppercut, but with demon.
As far as buffering the inputs, or as far as being able to counter it?
The punish.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nothing too fancy about walking, just yes, you can hold forward and back. We talked about that. The demon or backdash. Nothing too crazy about the backdash. We already know you can release the attack button while doing it. You must be at least +3 to cleanly buffer a backdash out of all retaliation. The opponent blocked your knee, you can buffer a backdash to avoid a buffered kick.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The robot killed me again.
Ouchie. Is there anything on here that says backdash loses DK?
Loses to donkey kick. Let's see. It loses or... Oh, you mean if they do it at the same time? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and somewhere down in this crazy chain, there is the special kick, and they can beat it with backdash here, or where is it? Mash out normal to special, blah blah blah. So if, let's go from the beginning. If you do an attack, and they block it, but then you break them, and you try to go for something, if they go for it, the charge special kick and release to catch your backdash, you can slightly
Nice.
delay the backdash, and that's like at
Right.
level 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty out there, yeah. Colex was...
And alternatively, they can just block to reset the situation,
Yeah.
even though they're still at a disadvantage.
Yeah, it gets so hairy in here. It's like, you break them, you have 4 or 5 legit options, and then they have 5 to 7 legit options, and then you have 5 options, and then they barely can survive that after this level. Pretty cool though. This is super exciting when it gets out here. Well, as far as the demons go, the activation flash of a demon gives you plenty of time to react and use your own demon. I call that the flash demon. And
Right.
and the
On the other hand, demon still loses to backdash.
yeah, it does. It does. It's going directly from a special move into a demon. I saw people use that in the last tournament. Reckless demons, where you are hiding your inputs of your demon. If they hit you but they don't confirm into a kill, you activate the demon automatically and kill them back. Demon from block, you can buffer a demon after blocking attacks with heavy block stun. We all know that. Defensive demon, the forward input of the demon's sequence can parry, so you can even sneak in a slight back direction after the parry to throw in an option select block that still buffers into a response demon. This one's a little crazy, but it requires them to hit you in the middle of your sequence, and then also in the middle you can put in a parry and a block, potentially to stay safe from just kind of whiffing a demon out in the middle of nowhere. So it's a little bit more reliable, but very difficult. Step back demon must quickly input all but the last input for demon, then you can hold back and input the final punch, and you'll slightly step back. But usually you don't want to back up in demon. This is like unnecessarily complex.
There is technically a situation where you can do that when you're cornered.
Yeah, okay. I'll take it. I don't have much in the strategy thing for being cornered. It's mostly just open space, but I can definitely add that. My favorite is what I was trying to show, and it's the doing a demon directly after they block your normal attack, which is normally very tricky because if you put in 2 punches or kicks, you'll combo into the special and then you'll get killed.
Right.
But
you only have like 16 frames to do a demon in that window now. It used to be 18.
Oh wow. Yeah, so you can do the first 2 punches of demon while forward dashing, and then after that you can press forward, which is still a parry, knee, and knee using that forward and attack, and then still mash the buttons and get the demon on reaction if they block. All
You
good.
have to hit the punch button like 3 times after the window though.
Mash, baby, let's go. Anything else nuanced or interesting that you can think of? Tip range cannot be countered.
I don't know. What I just did was pretty nice though.
We have
I like hit,
punish
and then I backdash.
DPs.
Yeah.
No, don't really have anything new.
That's what I play.
At
I
least
like.
not until the corner metagame.
Yeah.
Low key, knee is actually pretty good.
Hey, I use
I
knee
just
way
like
too
did the
much.
knee at like point blank, then backdash, and then did the whip punish with the max range leg.
Mm-hmm.
I was sick.
Hmm.
I was sick.
Yeah, and special at max range just loses. You get KO'd 5 different ways, or you can barely sneak in a counter to that. It's not worth it.
Oh, true.
Yeah, here it's opening special. Use a special at the first frame of the round, and you know you can counter that just by breathing almost.
Yes, by not being an ape and walking forward round one.
With an uppercut, just say so yeah. So these are like you either hit them or you miss uppercuts and kicks, whatever at distance.
That sucks.
Cool. Yeah, so I've been using this game to try to help a lot of my friends better understand fighting games. I wanted them to kind of dig in and say like, hey, the game's simple, it's free, no excuses, right? Like try to go as far as you can go and see what you think. And
I'm ready.
oh yeah,
The game is technically simple, like
Mhm.
input-wise, but
Mhm.
of course, we
Yep.
have the greater metagame.
Yep.
Game's whack.
And that's why I had a lot of people took the survey, so I just gathered people's opinions on, you know, which moves are broken, which are imbalanced, how do you train, how do you improve, that kind of stuff. So it's good to have data.
What was people's opinions on how good DK was?
Let's see. Special. It's kind of cut off here. Let me. Okay. So red is people think it's balanced. Blue, people think it's too weak. Nobody thinks it's too strong. Uh, People rarely use it. Some people use it often, and almost everyone understands the frame data on it.
Oh, of course we do. That's the normal that we punish.
Why even learn it when you just punish on reaction by mashing? I don't know. Let me I'll move
If we
this.
fail to punish it, then we can use the frame data and blame. We don't have a big enough window. It's only like 8 frames.
Yeah.
I was not mashing hard enough. Jeez Louise. I should probably start that off with pressing the.
Yeah, even with having the strategy spread, there's still aspects of fighting that are uh, I'm still trying to explain to my friends and everybody else on the stream. Uh, what was really cool is that
Wow.
even though Footsies really doesn't have a lot of potential for it,
I should pick up my finger. That's what happened.
I can't really demonstrate matchups and how matchups change the way people strategize and play in the middle of a match. But there's a lot of other concepts about fighting games that I've been trying to illustrate. Oh,
Right.
hold on. Kolax. Kolak?
Yeah.
That's how I pronounce it. Just cool. Yeah, but it's good. I'm glad you guys were able to give me some feedback. It's fun playing you guys. I want to keep pushing and see what happens and largely pave the way so that other people can kind of no longer have excuses.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm slow. I could have.
Yep.
Uh. Uh. No, this is my corner now.
Yep. No, did it wrong. That would have been it. Cannot do it.
My corner now, buddy boy.
It appears he still has more of the metagame to learn.
Yeah. No, all my work. That should have been it. I I couldn't do the follow through from the right side. I'll try again.
One.
No.
Yeah. Bro, that was hella moves. What the heck? Who dashes?
There we go.
Oh, you're a bum.
I need to be able to do that consistently because it's so fun.
I should have definitely confirmed that.
No, I need to use kick. Oh. Dukin?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of when they want to like guard, a lot of people just like turtle up and do panic. It's like you can't even do that. Uh,
Every time on like the fourth game, it disconnects. Alright. I think lobbies self-destruct after a while. What do you think?
yeah, lobbies are pretty whack. I mean, they always were. They just weren't being put to the test.
That's all we have though. Uh
Uh, the rollback. I was
oh.
like, cause like I was waiting to react to it. I was so ready to react to the DK.
Yeah.
No. Damn, I couldn't even do anything.
Yeah. Just self-destructing. Maybe I'll make a new lobby.
Yeah, let's make a new lobby.
Okay, I'll cancel this
Private
one.
lobby's cursed.
I'll just make it public.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me. So, what's cool is fighting game fans and people who study this stuff. Um, when you get good at a fighting game, it really. I think it's a really helpful and constructive process. You stop making excuses. You learn how to learn. You learn how to work with other people because you definitely need to work with other people to improve. And all that's good. I think a lot of people who sit on the outside and wonder how they can get in don't realize how sort of holistic it is to do something like that. But once you do it once, you definitely enjoy it. You do it, you look for it in other games, and you kind of apply. The room's open, by the way, if you want to jump in.
Alright, I got
Um, so then I went through some of my favorite fighting game players, and just like, I'll be on the right side, yeah.
you. Yeah, you go for it.
And just tried to look for what kind of advice, what kind of things that they said about the whole fighting game experience that lines up with, what I know, what I've been teaching, what I've been learning. And I pulled over the last week, I pulled about 70 quotes from some of my favorite players like Daigo, Justin Wong, Smash players, MK Leo, Mewtwo King, stuff like that. And they all say the same thing. All the stuff we've been saying, it's all good.
Damn. I should have backdashed that.
I need to I need to learn how to backdash.
It is mildly difficult to backdash effectively.
Yeah, it is. It is. I've been having trouble. I'm like,
Yes. Actually, in your backdash part, did you have something about hiding a new charge behind backdash?
hiding a.
Like uncharging or recharging
I'm
your
down.
special items?
Oh, I have it to where you can just start any charge or release it. Yeah, in the middle of the animation. Yeah. Just.
Nice.
Oh, somebody else joined. Cool. I can let them play and keep talking after this.
Check this out. It's the new tech. I'm too close. The stand still tech, yeah.
Uh,
Peak.
Aw, you just didn't want to get eaten by it.
Yeah. Poke. I almost. I knew I was gonna. I knew I wasn't gonna get the DK. I knew I was gonna screw up and get the uppercut. So I walked up. I was not that calm to do with just let go with my direction and DK. Uh, I was trying to walk him down. I was like in the face. Damn, this guy's solid. Not solid enough.
Get him.
I'm hitting with all the Jake stuff, all the trickery. Uh, got trickery too.
I'm
Oh.
not able to see this trick at this time. I am making eggs. What did you do?
I did round start DK.
Wait, was that it? Or,
And then this man literally did demon, bro.
Double
Oh.
dash demon. Yeah, right in his face.
Oh damn, that sucks. I'm about to go ham. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. This guy can't hit confirm either. They're one and the same.
Oh, looks like my whole game froze. You still playing? Or you in the lobby?
Yeah, we still playing.
Huh. My whole game decided not to cooperate.
An
Yeah,
unfortunate.
have some kinks.
Here we go. What would you say to this statement? Fighting game depth, it comes from increasingly situational, nuanced, and precise optimizations.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. And your response to coming up with, or your response to these new situations.
Yeah, definitely.
The more deep it gets in Footsies, the more situational it gets.
Would you say that there are diminishing returns the further out you kind of go down that path of nuanced, situational, precise optimizations?
A little bit.
Compared to just fundamentals, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of people are looking for
Ideally, you can just avoid those situations by getting good fundamentals first.
I did not match.
Yeah.
That's like a big problem of me. I can't match. I suck at matching now.
I can't quite get the DP thing down. It's oh yeah, it's like okay, cool.
Yeah, I had it ready. That was 2 years into the future.
My guy playing chess, or yeah, my guy playing chess when he's supposed to be playing checkers.
That should. That's
That was a big boy confirmed. 18 frames, just like how it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even blocking. That's the crazy part.
How good is your hit confirm minigame, Kolek?
I can't. I literally
No.
can't. I literally can't get a single one.
Yeah, that's so funny. It's hard.
That's tragic.
It's harder in that minigame than it is in.
I can't believe you.
I'm starting to get a hang of the hit confirm minigame though. I've been getting like 16 frame average. But in an actual game, when I have to deal with the threat of losing when I hit confirm wrong, I feel like confirming is like throwing out DK except with a better startup and less range.
I tried doing guard crush into demon for the longest time, but it never worked because I was actually mashing too hard, and then like the forward button on my keyboard didn't go back up. Just, like put the input that I was always holding it down and just spamming attack. I was so mad.
The way
I was like, what the heck? What's wrong with my keyboard? I was mashing too hard. That
You,
was also a confirm. I'm low-key getting better with the confirms now.
I use the big letters in the
Really?
background to tell me whether it's a confirm or not.
Really?
If the whole screen goes black, that means it's definitely a counter hit, a punish, or a at the very least something that you can confirm off that.
Yeah, you're saying you're relying on the big letters, so I walked up and wanted to see if you're gonna.
On a similar cue, like for non-counter hit confirms, the bar in the top left only shows up if you hit.
Mhm. Mhm.
Damn. What'd I do to deserve this?
Who says you need to deserve it? It just happens.
You really do be like this. But I'm gonna do something to you right now too. Hold on. Man.
I just like to torture you when you have no shields.
Nah, you gotta go for the W.
Nah,
Like,
nah.
I'll do this.
Do it.
Huzzah! My shimmy game. I'm pretty sure if you went for a leg, you would have hit me.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
That happens a lot, and that's why I felt that knee was too weak. Having a normal that's only a punish normal is not a good one.
Take me out of my misery.
Mom, help, he's not winning yet.
Damn. I couldn't even do that even if I wanted to.
I'm gonna let somebody else in.
Oh, collect somebody else. I've been playing for a while.
Yeah.
A Footsies player.
What other? Well, the ping is going crazy. Hmm.
Yeah, it'd be like that. When they play on mobile.
What about this statement? Frame data is mostly useful to help make your mental models more accurate and easier to calculate.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Cause like I don't know the
Depends
frame
on
data
the way you
on-
use frame data. If you use that as an excuse to say, this storable is too difficult to punish, that's a big no-no.
I don't know. I think Frey, you don't really need frame data at all, to be honest. Because I have no idea about the frame data on this game.
Right. But on the other hand, if you use frame data to see, what can I frame trap with? Is this combo real or should I stop going for it? Then yeah, you can use frame data to see if that's a combo that you should go for. Or if it's actually false and it was a string all along.
Yeah, frame
Yeah.
data definitely helps, but it's not like a necessity like that. All you need is like good game sense, but frame data does help you with a game sense.
I can't believe you actually managed to block that DP though. Oh.
I just
Like,
walked
what
at
did
him.
he do? Everyone laugh. He's walking forward.
Yeah.
What is he waiting for?
I'm seeing how his brain will crack.
True. But what do you think is going on in his mind when you're mashing normals from 2 miles away?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming when you throw a novelty at people, they just freeze. This person stopped doing the kicks at least.
He didn't. He just pressed him late.
Looks like the person ran out of strategies. And if they consciously decide not to do the kicks, they don't really have much else.
Right. They just gotta use kicks differently.
You must be ready to parry.
Really.
He hasn't circled back to his original strategies yet, so I'm wondering what the deal is. Trying to learn? I don't think so.
So what do you do to get better at footsies?
Me personally,
Hmm?
I I mapped out all the I labbed all the stuff that's in the chart, so at the very least I know what's going on when somebody else can jump in. At the very least I know what's going on when things happen. Um, then I try the things on actual players, you guys, to see if they even work at all, if they need more work. Um, but then the rest is just relying on a lot of fighting game experience.
Right. So these footsie player people, are they just people who didn't pick a name for themselves?
Yeah.
Apparently, couldn't find that.
I played a footsies play. I remember playing a footsies player in the open version. Just got crossplay. It ended up being high fight.
Hmm. Hey, what about this idea? If you land a um, if you land a kick, you can cancel into a forward dash.
Kick into forward dash.
Uh, That is OD, but we already seen some evidence of what happens in SF4. I believe it's Abel who has that.
Oh, that was fun. And by fun, I mean I didn't play it, but I saw it on stream, so
Yeah.
fun for a day.
Guys, I don't know about changing anything.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
don't know. I feel like this game is perfect. I feel like even Parry's pretty out there. Oh, even Parry's is pretty out there.
hmm
But yeah,
What was the order that the new stuff was added?
it was just Parry.
Yeah.
Demon
I
was
was
there
like,
from the beginning?
Wait. Oh. I think Demon used to be you need to have no guard points left.
Oh wow.
it was a comeback mechanic. They put comeback mechanic.
They really did.
Interesting.
One of High Fight's lowest moments.
Garbage. Comeback mechanics in my fundamental game.
Would you like to play a Footsies quote unquote version of other aspects of fighting games like fireballs and you know
I
Zangief?
really would.
Street Fighter 2.
Is that a would or a wouldn't?
I would.
Oh, cool, cool.
I like throwing fireballs and pretending to play the game.
Oh, that's neat. I bet you.
Ironically,
I'm doing option select backed up, so there's no point in kicking at that distance.
It'd be like that. Damn. I don't know, it's like weird. I just like play a lot. I don't really lab. That's like pretty good. You can just if you play enough people, like you'll just like get better.
right.
I did when I
Playing
first
people
started the game.
teaches you mind games, which is
Yeah,
a lot
you
more
gotta
important
play
than labbing tech.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
play people.
well,
with
sometimes.
skill level.
So if there is tech that just crushes a whole strategy type or player type, then a lot of players use that just to crush, right? Depends on what you find.
Right. But then mind games also teaches you to beat other playstyles instead of just the one playstyle that tech teaches you to absolutely shatter.
It's true. I think like L canceling in Melee or snaking in Mario Kart are so dominant that if you learn that first, you pretty much crush anybody. And then it's like, okay, once you learn it, then what does the game
Okay,
look
but
like?
now they've learned it. Now
Yeah,
we're back to fundies.
yeah, definitely. Fundamentals will never go out of style unless you're losing.
They should.
Takeshi's.
But that's the ideal of fighting games. If you have bad fundies, you die.
Okay, bad fun. It's like I don't know. What I did, I tried to mix in like the weird stuff with like the basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a spice to sprinkle it in because
Oh, definitely. Everybody's
one of
gotta,
the worst things you could do in this game is be predictable.
unless you winning and everyone's like, man, he won again.
Yeah.
I predict.
Everything you're doing to win is unpredictable.
If you play
Is it?
predictably, then it's over. You can't win.
That's why we have F dashing from across the screen or
Yeah.
walk forward demon on a disadvantage, like being cornered with no guard points.
It's a demon. That's I love that. I live for that.
Yeah.
Screen deep. I love mid-screen DP.
Or we have a double dash into DK instead of demon to beat backdash.
I want to.
I'm so proud of that one.
Yeah.
You did that once? Sounds like fun.
Yeah, against Kolak. That was when I was so worse at him.
This person's not even.
I feel like fighting games. I feel like any fighting games are just really easy to get into. It's just that you gotta play people of your skill.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the reason I got good at this game is because I just played my friend, and then I played. Like I was for different people, and the different people they got better and better. But I feel like
but
The
at
problem.
their skill level, they still need to play with meaning, and
Mhm.
the other guy still needs to understand what they're doing.
Yeah, we play like a lot, and then we both get better. We just
Right.
play better people. Yeah.
Well, if we're
yeah.
both equally skilled, and all I'm doing is mashing, or both of what we're doing is mashing DP for our lives.
That might be the strat.
No. In a
That's
good
the strat.
fighting game, that is never the strat.
Don't play no Kusogi. Whack. Yeah, I feel like I can't get into like I don't know. I like the one-on-one thing in fighting games. I feel like some people think it's like intimidating, but I like it. I don't like a lot of I don't like a lot of like I don't like a lot of like competitive like team games because like, I like the me factor in fighting games. I really like the me factor. Like I
I enjoy taking
I
my L's on my own instead of feeling that I
Yeah.
couldn't have done something about it.
Yeah, with the team, it definitely feels less. It doesn't feel as bad. But I feel like winning doesn't feel as good at the same time.
Wow.
Right.
That's interesting. Never thought of it that way.
Like when I play
And it
League,
feels like in team games I can't take responsibility for my L's.
yeah,
I don't know what happened.
yeah. When I play League of Legends, I play League of Legends to have like a good time. If I can't play League of Legends to win, because that game is way too long for me. I will never play League by myself. I can only play with like a whole party of friends who like laugh and make jokes. It's like the best.
When we can agree that the game sucks
When, like,
together
yeah, we like
instead
making a
of
party
me
game.
ranting on Twitter.
Make yourself a pity party and then travel around the world with them.
Yeah.
So. Well, we can agree that the game sucks even if we're winning.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's true. And it could be true too. Fighting games, let's go!
Fighting games, let's go. I'm definitely gonna get into Project L when it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
It's like my type of game.
Mm.
So this is like, it's not my type of game. Yeah, it is my type of game. I feel like a lot of fighting games that are coming out right now are like my type of game. I wonder what's gonna happen in like the next 10 years with fighting games.
That's a good question.
I see like the old Niners. They're like, man, these new fighting games, these kind of suck. These like ain't for me. I wonder
They
if
move
that's
like how I used to.
yeah. I wonder if that's gonna happen to me like in 10 years. I was gonna like, damn, fighting games are horrible. Not when back in my day, auto combo used to hit.
Just to show this person how to play. I must take down the shields all the way every game. No.
Mash normals until either it works or they learn to live punish.
Oh, Takeshi's back, so I will jump out
Yeah.
and let Takeshi play.
I feel like it's not even like only a fighting game thing. Like once you like, if you're like playing somebody better than you, just can't really do anything.
There's a certain degree to where yeah, it's a complete waste of your time.
Yeah.
Well, almost
Yeah.
complete. Yeah.
Like the skill gap is too big. It's
Mhm.
like too easy from one guy, and like you don't know what to do with the other guy.
On that note, I got a statement here that says I think watching high level play before you, when you're like a very very beginner, could probably cause more damage than it does good. People pick up how to look like top players, but they're not understanding the why.
Yeah. That happens a lot too. I remember when I picked up Rocket League and with my friends, we were just like playing, and then like we reached a level where like there was like a bunch of people trying to do like these crazy tricks, and it was like so superficial. It was
Mm.
like it didn't
Mhm.
even work, and we
Yeah.
still went, and we were just laughing. I was like, oh my god, look at this dude doing like a backflip, like a man got like the whole Hot Wheel car doing the 1840, like his Tony Hawk,
Mhm.
or we're playing soccer. I was like, we're laughing, dead laughing. I feel like pro watching pro play, it 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 could be bad. It's just like you got to take the good with the bad, you know. It's like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Evo 2019.
Yeah, with the Daigo moment, or
Nah, it was
that was
DBFZ.
what
It
was
was like Goichi versus Sonic Fox, and
okay.
Goichi won. I was like, oh my
Is it Daigo
god,
moment?
Goichi.
Evil 7? Yeah, I really got into fighting games because of the Daigo moment, at least the Street Fighter ones. I'd been playing Smash since the beginning.
Uh, I got into fighting games because of like, it was like, oh my, I like Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Z was a fighting game. I was like, I'll try it, and I liked it. I liked the game a lot.
Mm.
I kind of hate the game because it's kind of whack. It's really whack. Like auto combos is really whack. Like in that game, like if you get like if you mash auto combo and then while you're doing the auto combo you get crossed up, the guy will turn around and then you'll get hit with a combo with really good stick scaling and lose half your health. I was like, bro. Yeah, you get like a boat, you'll blow up. But it's like a team game, so I can't really beat that tight because I have three other people, two other people.
Mm.
If that happened in a 1v1, I would have deleted that game for him. Yo, that'd be hella, that'd be stupid.
In terms of getting better at a fighting game, what do you think are some of the most important factors? Because I have this statement here that says talent, physical ability, personal preference. These largely influence how you learn a fighting game, but ultimately, getting better is a skill and it depends on your strategy.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know. I have no talent. I have zero execution. That's why I play footy.
So it's all about mind games now.
Yeah, never mind.
I've never.
And your DNF duel, you can like do special attacks by holding that one direction and
Mm.
X. That's my type of game too. Watch,
Right.
check me out when Evo 2020, 2025.
Compared to say SF5, I think, where Donkey Kick is reverse Shoryuken.
Mm.
Yeah.
What about?
I don't really like. It's really hard to wrap my brain around 6-button games, but I haven't played too many, so I just have to play more.
What about the this statement? Suboptimal play is more valuable to a fighting game metagame than with other genres of strategy games or competitive games.
That is true because not really. Sometimes it's sometimes suboptimal play rock, sometimes suboptimal play unrock. It's hard because
Mm-hmm.
like in chess, like if you like play suboptimally, you might end up if you play suboptimally. It depends on like the other guy to capitalize. And if they don't capitalize, the game gets very, very interesting.
Hmm. How about fighting game strategic play works because at the very core of fighting games is this whole rock paper scissors type triangle. So no matter how comfortable you get, you can never get too comfortable.
That is true. That literally happened because I had all of this. You had like a whole spreadsheet of like strategies, and I was like, I'm gonna just hit this dude with a round start donkey kick. I just can't.
When you're playing other fighting games, do you try to avoid playing footsies as much as possible if you can, like safe strats, zoning, stuff like that?
The characters.
Ideally, yes.
Hmm.
Wait,
I usually play like footsie characters. I like footsie characters, like characters like big, meaty buttons. So like, I kind of like playing footsie. The footsie game, I kind of like it.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's a lot of fun. That's why I like
for me,
footsie
safe
characters.
chat.
You broke up there a little bit. Try again.
For the other person to pay attention when you go unsafe if being unsafe is usually not what you're doing.
What about this statement? Smart play is about getting the most results from your tests and not picking the safest tests.
Say that again?
So when you're testing your opponent, is it better to pick a test that tells you a lot about how they play and who they are, or to pick a test that'll keep your like character safe, right? Like keep you from getting hit.
You should do something that tells them how they play
Hmm.
because a lot of people repeat what they do if it goes out well.
Ideally, what's safe and what tells the other person a lie is the same thing, but frame one donkey kick is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like weird. So like understanding, knowing what they do in certain situations is like really like important. That's why like I got like a little. I was like, what the hell? Why
Mhm.
don't you guys go for the guard break in the tournament? Because the other guy can't beam it, right?
Yeah.
So you just like all you have to do is like keep mashing it and you win the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, like that's when suboptimal play gets interesting because they don't capitalize. Because now there's like points where like nobody has guard bar now because they don't go for the guard break and they're just like scrambling. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna.
How about this statement? Playing a fighting game is about speaking the same language as your opponent, or getting them to speak, the language you want them to speak.
It depends on the game because I could definitely say that for I don't know about other characters, but in like Guilty Gear Strive, like that's definitely it. Especially like if you play like a mids dispenser, like you can't really like mix them. Just
Hmm.
like kind of like frame trap or throw. And in this game, it is kind of like speaking the same language. It's not like speaking the same language. It's like knowing what they're gonna say.
Hmm. Have you fought a match where someone seems to be completely like ignoring the right way to play and ignoring what you're doing? They're just doing whatever.
Yeah,
Those are fun.
But that in itself is the right way to play.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
a
it's the
play
right way to
style.
play.
It's an option.
Hey, if
It's
you
true.
ain't losing,
Uh,
you're playing
And
right.
or if you encounter someone whose language is too difficult to speak.
It's true. This person not doing anything.
Yeah, it be like that when it be like that.
Cool. I'm going to stop the stream here. I'm glad you guys jumped on. It was a lot of fun talking about fighting games. I have to put up
Mm,
groceries.
Okay, see ya.
Later, guys.
see you.